Hey, Yinz guys and gals, gather around for a journey like no other. It's time to hop on board the Yinz Goin podcast. From the rivers that meet at the point to form downtown Pittsburgh, to the sheer face of Half Dome, to the furthest corners of the globe, Matt will be your compass, your confidant, your companion as we explore the wonders of travel. So sit back, relax on your couch, and let the wanderlust whoosh over Yinz as we discover new horizons and reminisce about old favorites. With Matt by our side, the sky's the limit. Join Matt on the Yinz Goin podcast because when it comes to travel, the journey's just getting started. And now, without further ado, let's give a shot for your guide through the highways and byways of travel. Your planning partner, the man with the map, Matt Schraeder. How Yinz doing? Welcome to the Where He's Going podcast. I'm Matt. I'm your host. Joining me again today is Amanda, and it's been like a week since we talked to Amanda.
Wow, such a long time.
I know. So I was going through withdrawal. I'm sure everyone else was too. So
Right.
it's good to have you back again.
Glad to be back.
So we are going to do another Gone But Not Forgotten series.
Blast
And
from the
we're going to,
past.
yay. So we're going to focus on EPCOT again, but this time it's going to be kind of a conglomeration of things. They're kind of in that central area, like the what's now, was it World Celebration, is what we're going to
Hmm.
kind of focus on. So, first thing is that they had the Fountain of
Oh,
Nations.
I loved the Fountain of Nations.
This was an opening day thing, October 1st, 1982, closed sadly September 8th, 2019.
Yeah.
That this was so much fun that I could have stood there and watched it for hours.
Ever.
And I would
Yeah.
say, and I may have
I've
just
done
stood
that.
there and
Yeah.
watched it for a long time. The fountains danced to music, that they played music and usually good music too.
Yeah.
And the the water was squirting up in time with the music and everything. So it was entertaining. It's mesmerizing. I'll say how about I'll
Hmm.
say that. And they also had concerts there, especially during the holiday season.
Yeah,
I
that's
know
where
they
they
had
used
like
to have all the holiday concerts, like the R&B pop type of stuff.
yeah, like the gospel thing there
Hmm.
too. So
That was always fun.
I miss that.
I do too.
Moment of silence for the Fountain of Nations. Okay.
Anyway.
There's not much more we can say about it. It was
No,
just
but
this
it was very
fountain.
cool. I
It was
liked
I
that.
liked it.
I liked that. That was a very like it was very welcoming when you came in and it was, it was just there. And now
Now we
it's
have lights. Although the
yeah.
lights at night are really cool.
I like them at night. I feel like during the day they should have something a little more visually aesthetic.
Do you know what they could add? A
Hmm.
fountain
Right?
and call it
That
the
would be
Fountain of
fantastic.
Nations.
Mm.
So I like the lights and how they like everything's tied together. You know, it's like the Big
Yeah.
Lebowski and the rug. The rug, it just ties the room
Ties
together.
to-
The lights all correspond. So whatever's happening on Spaceship Earth, which by the way, that is a huge, huge plus that they did it with Spaceship Earth with the
Yes, I
LED lights.
agree. I like that they added the lights on Spaceship Earth. I think that was a good addition.
Oh, another thing I could stand and watch for hours
Right?
and sort of have. And then the lights on the ground in that plaza, and then the lights on the CommuniCore Hall, they
Hmm.
all,
They
and
all
even,
coordinate.
yeah, and even over where the connections eatery and stuff are,
Hmm.
the lights on the ceiling, they all just go together. And, if it's like a red orange, they're all red orange or all the blue green. And
Yeah.
so it really is a nice synchronized thing there. But having the lights does not preclude having the fountain,
Yeah.
which they could have worked they could have worked it in with the what do we call it, landscaping there that they have
Yeah, they
now.
could have.
I'm sure the statue of Walt the Dreamer would have loved to see the fountains.
Right? You would appreciate that.
So, all right, we're done reminiscing about the fountains.
Right? We do
Another
love
thing
a
that,
fountain.
yeah, in that area was CommuniCore,
Yes.
another opening day thing. So October 1st, 1982, and closed January 30th, 1994.
Yeah.
So this was a geographical, conceptual, and visual hub of Future World in Epcot. So it's at like right in the middle there. There were
Hmm.
two semicircular buildings in the middle of the Future World. They were just behind Spaceship Earth as you're walking in to the park. So just south of it, which that is always weird. That I always think of, all I think all the other ones are oriented that you enter at the south and move north.
Yeah, and Epcot's backwards.
Yeah, did you enter the north and move south? So it's weird
It
thinking
feels
that.
backwards. Yeah.
And now they had, and check out the naming on this. This is so original. CommuniCore East and CommuniCore West.
Right.
So again, something to throw you off with. Wait, north is which way? Okay.
Mm-hmm. It was very confusing.
Yeah, it was designed so that the buildings could be expanded outwards so that they could grow. Second
Hmm.
floor of the buildings was supposed to have a people mover for people to like go through and see the exhibits from above, but that never happened.
Hmm.
And it was the whole, general idea was dedicated to technological advancement.
Yes.
They would have rotating exhibits that complemented the other pavilions in Future World.
Yes.
So some of the things that were in CommuniCore East, which that would be, all right, looking northeast would be as you're coming into the park, that's the one on your left. So over
Hmm.
where um, Horizons, World of Motion, and Universe of Energy were. So more of
Yes.
the technological one. On the right, on the west, that's where you have imagination and the land and the living seas back then. So more of
Yep.
a natural type thing.
Hmm.
So the east one had it was mostly centered around computers, which 1982.
Was very
y-
new. Yeah.
Yeah, well,
They didn't, a lot of people did not have computers in their home like we do now.
yeah, this was. Oh, I remember getting our first one
I remember
in the
getting
mid
our first
80s,
one.
the Commodore 64.
Uh-huh.
And that was a big thing when my dad got a Macintosh for
Yep.
his work, and it was a portable Macintosh.
Right.
We actually found that going through some of their stuff a couple years ago, and we were considering putting it on eBay to see if we could get anything for it.
Right.
But that thing, it came with a little, it was
The
a plastic
handle.
case,
Yep.
case. Yep, the tiny little screen, which your phone is probably a bigger screen now,
Yep.
folded down, and then the handle there to hold it. So yeah, it's like own little traveling case.
Yeah. I remember having the first computer in our house with the giant floppy disks.
Oh, yep,
Because
where
my
they were
mother worked
actual.
on computers her whole life. I mean, she remembers working on computers when they were big enough to fill a room,
Hmm.
So she had a computer. She was one of the first people that we knew in our neighborhood to have a computer in the home. So we had
And
games that you had on the floppy disk, and I remember when the internet came on a CD.
oh yes, so many
60
AOL
minutes of
CDs.
internet came on a CD. Yeah,
I didn't pay for internet for
a long
so
time.
long because I
Hmm.
kept getting those CDs and finding them places. And
Yep.
in college, we didn't really need it in college because we got it through
Well, you got it through
school.
yeah.
But oh, I had a stack of them. I still think I do have a stack of them that they're useless now, but they're
Yeah,
sitting in the garage. They're gonna be target practice when for
right.
BBs stuff. So yeah, but yeah, that was such a new thing. And back what you said about the floppy disk, whenever they're the five and was it 5 1/4 inch or 5.5
Yeah,
inch, and they were actually floppy.
they
And then
were.
we had the big advancement of going to the what was it 3 1/4 inch, where
Yeah, when they were
or was it
harder.
5 1/4 and 3.5, whatever it
Yeah,
was, and they were
something.
the harder ones.
Hmm.
So, but yeah, in CommuniCore East, a lot of the exhibits featured touch screens, which that was a
Yes,
new technology too.
that was very new technology.
So they one a couple of the exhibits that stood out or the Astuter Computer Review.
The
So,
naming,
yes. Should it be astuter or more astute? I don't know.
right?
So there
Grammatically
was
correct.
whatever.
I don't think they're English majors.
Well, this is coming from now the Sherman Brothers came up with a song called the Computer Song.
There was a song
Again,
for everything, right?
yep. But you said about grammatically correct. This reminds me of Saving Mr. Banks, where they're talking about, oh, what was the one song? that they did.
Oh,
They come up with a word, and the lady who's playing, PL Travers is like, "Is that a word?" It's like, "Well, we made it up." And she
yes.
goes, "Well, unmake it up."
Yeah. That's one of our favorite movies too in the house. I should know what you're talking about.
Oh,
Oh, supercalifragilisticexpialidocious,
I don't think
probably.
they were
I
referring
don't
to
think
that.
that's what it
No, it,
was,
it was
though.
a shorter word, um, like something that rounded with constable, responsible. I
Yes.
think that was it.
Is that a word? We made it up. Well, unmake it up.
Yeah. So there was also the Astuter Computer Review took a tour through Epcot's Computer Central.
Hmm.
It was only there for 2 years. It was the shortest lived attraction at Epcot, so
Yeah.
it's got that claim to fame. And that was updated and renamed Backstage Magic,
Yes.
which they then stole for a behind the scenes tour.
Yeah, that's right.
There was Compute a Coaster, which
Hmm.
you could now they have take home video games that you can create your own roller coasters.
Yeah.
It's like Roller Coaster Magnate or something was
Yeah.
an older one. They had the Great American Census Quiz.
Very exciting.
Hey, when you're into numbers, that's kind of a
Right.
thing, though. Well, there is some interesting information of, okay, you can find your, I can't remember exactly what all this was, but, find your hometown and where do you rank?
Yeah.
Which other towns are bigger or smaller? There was Get Set Jet. There were flag games.
Hmm.
And my niece, who lives in Indonesia, she is very, very big into flags. I don't know, she's like 8 years old or so.
My son can identify a lot of flags, which is
And
very
that's the thing.
odd.
Yeah, she is very interested in countries and the flag. So I
He'll
think we
be
have
like,
the,
"Oh, that red and green one," and I'll be like, "Italy?" And he's like, "No, the other one." And I'm like, "The heck?" I, he knows flags. It's very, I don't know where they get it from. It's like a
but I think we have
hyperfixation.
budding travel advisors,
Correct.
that, I think there's something though with the colors. There's like
It's
that
a,
color association.
yeah.
They had Travelport, the electronic forum where you could take part in a poll. So
Hmm.
early telemarketing, I guess. I don't know.
Right? I don't know.
Would you like to take a pool? I know at the local mall in Pittsburgh, Ross Park Mall. There were always the pool takers at the one
Yep,
end
we
of the
always
mall,
have the
right by
poll
the thing.
takers. Hmm.
Would you
Or
like to
for
take a
us, like
survey?
all the local parades, they're always out taking polls.
Yep. There was the population clock, which tracked the population of the United States, so you can see how many people as it's going up.
Hmm.
I doubt the accuracy of that. I don't think they were really tracking who was born and who died, but
Right.
unless it's Disney Magic, I'm not sure.
It could be.
And then they had SMRT-1.
Mm,
So, smart one,
yeah.
a robot with a voice with voice recognition technology.
Hmm.
This reminds me of the
Homer
Simpson.
Simpson one.
Yes. Whenever I think he finally gets his GED and he's like, I
Right.
am so smart. I am so smart. SMRT. I mean, SMART as he's like lighting, or no, he got something. He was lighting his GED on fire and he like burned the entire house down. So it's easy
Right.
dancing and singing this. So, but again, remember the times. This is early to mid 1980s for the most part. That this, well, and then I guess into the mid 90s. That this was some big. This is high tech stuff then.
It was back then, yeah. I mean, we think about it now, like in the almost 20, we're closer to 2030, which is terrifying. But like in the 1980s and 1990s, their computers were just beginning to be accessible for people. So a lot of people didn't have them in their homes. They came to Epcot and they were able to learn about again, Epcot was about learning new things. So people were able to go in and enjoy new technology and learn about it. And a lot of people went home and bought a computer.
And that's even going back to Disneyland with the House of the Future, where they
Yeah,
had
that
would
too. And a lot of
and
it was sponsorships too. So like a lot of these exhibits in CommuniCore were sponsored by like Microsoft or Apple or
Yeah,
Because
even
they
Carousel of
knew.
Progress that they have
Yeah.
like all the GE
Yeah, because they
stuff.
knew that you were going to see something and it was like having a commercial on TV. Like you were going to see it and you were going to want it and you were going to go home and they were going to get business from it. So they sponsored it at Disney.
And you look in the Sears catalog for it.
Hmm. Oh
So,
God,
kids,
here's
there were these
catalog.
things back in the day that were called catalogs, which
Right?
was basically the internet printed out.
It was like Amazon in a book that they sent to your house.
Okay, now we have to explain what books are, all right?
Oh, that too. God. Well,
So,
you still
yeah,
get catalogs. We got the Target catalog for Christmas this
yeah,
year and the
not
Walmart
nearly as big
one
as
and the
the,
Amazon catalog, the Amazon
yeah,
toy catalog.
actually come out.
So it still happens.
Yeah, but you used to have to order it through the catalog, and you'd either send it in or you'd call it in and look for tell them the numbers you wanted. Ah, good times.
Right? Oh God. And
So some of the
layaway at
exhibit,
Kmart.
what's that?
Layaway at Kmart.
Oh yeah. But mommy, why are we? I want this for Christmas, and Santa's going to bring it. Why are we giving them money? Well, sometimes Santa needs a little bit of extra help with money, so
Right?
we're going to contribute. Take it to the layaway. Here, Santa. This is what we want you to
Yeah.
bring for Christmas. So some of the exhibits in CommuniCore West, there was FutureCom, which would forecast the advent of things like electronic commerce.
Hmm.
Hooray,
Interesting.
eBay.
Yeah.
They also had
Figured it out.
Yeah, Expo Robotics, which is also known as the EPCOT Outreach, Ask EPCOT, and EPCOT Discovery.
Hmm.
So an educational resource center, forerunner of Ask Jeeves and
Right.
Google.
That's true.
So they also had stores there and restaurants. They had the Centurium. So this was the southern part of CommuniCore East, the largest merchandise location in Epcot, which
Hmm.
it's gone through a number of changes. It was
Yes.
Mouseworks. Now it's the uh was it Connections something or other.
Connections. Yeah.
But it's been that retail place the whole
The
time,
whole time
or
it's
in that
just
general
changed and
location. Yeah,
yeah.
it's the same thing, just different.
Hmm.
No, they had the Stargate restaurant, which was in the northern part of CommuniCore East, which is now where the Connections Cafe and Connections
Eatery.
Eatery, yeah.
Yeah.
And then there was also the Sunrise Terrace, which was in the southern part of CommuniCore West, which
Technically, should have been
if
the
it's in,
Sunset Terrace.
yeah, if it's in the West, I don't know, I guess since
Mhm.
you're in the West, you get to see the sunrise. I don't get it. Whatever.
Whatever.
It's this was the 80s, so it's
Yeah.
the Ronald Reagan Good Morning in America type thing. So I
Yeah.
guess they're going with Sunrise, or yeah,
Mhm. Okay.
whatever, it works. So it's this CommuniCore was replaced by Innoventions, which opened on
Yes, which I
July
remember
1st,
more. That's more my generation.
yeah, 1994. And let's see, when did the other one close?
January of
January.
94.
So from beginning of February to the beginning of January, 5 months.
Hmm.
So
That's pretty quick
yeah,
construction.
the Innoventions West, again, this one's on the right. It closed on May 19th, 2015, and Innoventions East, which was the left-hand side one as you're walking in, closed on September 7th, 2019.
Mm.
So the again, making up more words, the innovations, innovation, and inventions, kind of like the whole Imagineer thing.
Yep.
They had several Sega consoles and virtual reality headsets. So again, this is mid 90s. That's a brand new thing.
That was the 90s console was Sega.
I guess it was about 10 years ago that they came out with like was it the Oculus, like the
Yeah.
take home ones? I know my nephew had one. Um, I know that in the later years, there wasn't a whole lot that worked there.
No,
That it was, earlier there was all this stuff, but I remember
they never kept it up.
my later visits starting like in 2008 as an adult going in there, they had all this cool stuff that looked really neat, but it wasn't running,
Yeah.
and it was very empty.
Hmm.
So there were 37 exhibits in Innoventions East over its time and 37 in Innoventions West. So
Hmm.
nice symmetry on that. Some of them included Bill Nye, Tom Morrow 2.0's Playground.
I love Tom Morrow
Yes, on you have to.
on the
He
People
never
Mover.
answers his page on the
No.
People Mover either. They had Segway Central,
Yep.
which you actually could ride
The
segways.
little segues. Yeah, those are
hmm
fun.
I never did that though. There is a you can get some
There was a
off-road one.
tour. I don't know
Yeah,
if
there
it's
was the
still an
Segway
active
tour.
tour. Yeah, there's a Segway tour at Fort Wilderness.
hmm Yeah, you get the off-road segways there.
Yeah, those are fun.
There's Mission Space Launch Center. So you can
Yep.
see where Mission Space came from. It's
Yeah.
even Mission Space Launch Center.
Yeah. That
This is
was
where
like the
they,
prequel to where before Mission Space became what it is.
yeah, there was,
The
although you didn't
CommuniCore
quite,
station too.
yeah,
Yeah.
although the launch center wasn't quite a centrifuge to take spin you around,
No,
but
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 it
it told you
was,
about space.
yeah, I told you about space and kind of got you excited because they knew at that point they were developing Mission Space. So they kind of got you prepped for it.
Yeah, and as you mentioned, the KidCot thing,
Yeah, I love
that's
Cape Cod.
now, yeah, you can now do that at any, you can start it at any of the countries that they sell
Hmm.
the little passports in all
Yeah.
of the
We did
shop,
that
well, many of the shops.
not last year, the year before when we were there for Christmas with Henry. And
Y-
because we hadn't done EPCOT yet, it was Henry's first EPCOT trip. So we actually bought the passport with all the stickers and stuff. Um, and he his educational thing, my mother was with us naturally. So he had to pick something for each of the cast members in each of the countries to write in their native language. So naturally he picked, I want hello and Merry Christmas, or whatever their version of Christmas holiday celebration is. And then he wanted them to write his name, Henry. So we now have the passport where each of them wrote whatever, like Merry Christmas, Joyeux Noël, all of their holiday things. And it was very interesting to see because, like, in Japan, they wrote in Japanese characters Henry. So we have all of that now in the passport, which was really cool. And he still goes back and looks at it and he's like, look, it's my name in Japanese. It's cool.
We did that this past trip as well.
Yeah.
And
And he got really into the countries.
oh yeah, my daughter. So we started in Mexico, and we saw this big line, and so of course my daughter was interested. Hey, what's that?
Hmm.
And then went over and saw a guy writing. She's like, I want to do that. So we went and bought the
The passport,
passport. Yeah, right there. And then we went through all the countries, and of course, Little Miss Social, my daughter,
always.
was had a grand time just talking to everybody.
Hmm.
So,
But they get very into it,
oh
like at
yeah.
that age. So it was very interesting. And I hadn't realized like some of the areas where they are very hidden in the back of the countries. So you have to walk through areas of the countries that, I mean, I've been in Disney World 1,000 times, and there were things that I'm like, oh yeah, I forgot this was back here. Oh, look at how cute this is. Like they're little hidden spaces.
Especially the Morocco one. That's very
Yeah,
underrated.
that's way stuck in the back. And that's like there used to be um like shops open back there.
Yeah, now it's kind of just
There's a dead
mosaic
space,
area. Yeah.
which I don't like, but those were some of my favorite shops too. I used to get tons of stuff in there.
Although one neat thing, there's one stand. It's on the right hand side as you're looking into
Mhm.
Morocco, that they have a bunch of stuff like kind of displayed on like a pegboard, and one of them is like the lamp from Aladdin, which
Yes.
is pretty neat. But
Well,
I have
that's where
some,
they used to do their meet and greet.
yeah,
I think they still do once in a while, but it's only during like really busy times.
yeah, I've seen Jasmine out there before,
Hmm.
and I have some ideas for what they could put in some of that space. But
Yeah,
Disney, call me.
right. We know you're listening.
Yes. This was also the in the Innoventions was where they did the Kim Possible World Showcase Adventure.
That was, yeah, so that is developed. So Kim Possible developed into the DuckTales thing that is now sometimes on Disney Play app. Yeah, that was fun. So they used to give you out like this little beeper because it was Kim Possible. She had a beeper
And it
back in
was
the
also the
day.
90s.
It
Yes.
was also the 90s, yeah. And it was interactive. So you used to be able to um like you'd go around the countries, it would send you to a country and you'd have to interact with it and something would pop up and you'd have a mission. It was so much fun. We did it a few times. But then the Duck Tales Adventure, whatever it is, um, now it's on the Disney Play app. We have a grand old time with that because my son has developed an interest. He found that on Disney Plus. So when we went for his birthday in September, he was like, "Ooh, what's that?" Because like you can see some of the pieces of it still, like in the garden. And if you in China, there's like a piece of it submerged in the koi pond somewhere. And he's like, "What's that in there?" And I'm like, "That's part of the DuckTales thing." Oh, there's my email. Sorry.
And I love DuckTales. Growing up with
We
that on
love
TV,
DuckTales.
I have most of the episodes on DVD. There were still a few that I remembered from seeing on TV that I don't have. I guess I
Mhm.
didn't have that DVD or whatever reason didn't put them on the DVD. So, but such good memories.
Right.
I'm gonna have to get my daughter into it whenever she can sit still for more than 5 minutes. So, although her morning thing is she watches Disney Plus with Spidey and Friends.
Oh, we love Spidey and Friends.
And it's like, you watched every one of these episodes like 10 times. There are other things you can watch.
Although
So,
I appreciate Spidey and Friends because the theme song is, I was an emo kid back in the day, and the theme song is sung by Fall Out Boy. Yeah, that came on the radio in my car, and Henry's like, "That's the people that sing the Spidey theme song, and that's not the Spidey theme song." And I was like, "Let me give you an education on music, child." Yeah,
although, no, I am a
they're
big fan.
infiltrating Disney now.
Yes. Although I don't quite mind that she watches the Spidey and Friends religiously because they are very well done. That there's
Yes,
always a nice lesson that kids can
yes,
learn. The crimes that the bad guys are committing of let's steal all the candy in town, and
you're right,
you know sometimes it's like I'm going to steal these tomatoes and these vegetables from people. It's like, okay, you're promoting that vegetables are something worth having. Okay,
right.
I like it.
It's cute. Yeah,
And they kind of hit you over the head with the lesson too of
yeah.
I tried to do everything by myself and I guess I couldn't, so I need to rely on
Mhm.
my friends. So,
They're cute little episodes. Yeah.
yes. And it also brings in they changed some of the genders of some of the characters. So like
Yeah.
Dr. Octopus is a female.
Right.
So it's not just, oh, look, those are bad guys. Oh, look, that girl. She's kind of
Right.
like me. I could take over the world and be a supervillain too. It's like, wait,
Right.
no, that's not what we're trying to get across here, Andy.
Yeah.
Focus on Ghost Spider, okay? So, but other stuff they have there or had there was
Mhm.
Expo Robotics,
Yep.
became the Walt Disney Imagineering Labs, which
Yep.
closed in October of 1997.
Hmm.
And then in 1998, Ice Station Cool, which is now Club Cool or later became Club Cool, opened.
Yep. That was always fun. They still have like a
Yeah, they have the Coca-Cola tasting thing.
they have the Coca-Cola tasting thing. Yeah.
I think it's
Coca-Cola is a
called,
big sponsor. Yeah.
yeah, I think it's still called
Club Cool.
Club Cool. Yeah,
I want to say it is.
it is now.
It is now.
It's on a
We
podcast. It's got to be true.
let's see.
While you're looking that up, in 1999, the Centaurium became or expanded and became Mouse Gear. The Stargate restaurant became the Electric Umbrella. The Sunrise Terrace became Pasta Piazza Ristorante and Fountain View Espresso and Bakery. Pasta
It's
P
still Club Cool. Yes.
Club Cool, yeah. Pasta
It is still
Piazza,
Club Cool.
good. We passed our Disney knowledge check, right?
Right.
Pasta Piazza closed in 2001. In 2006, it became the Epcot Character Connection and later
Hmm.
the Epcot Character Spot.
Yes.
because I
You
guess
can
they,
meet Nikki and friends.
I have a story of in 2010 we went with my sister and her kid, well, her husband and then their kids, and I think I've told it on here before. The youngest one, she was a little more than 2 at the time, and now she's graduated from high school now, so says something.
Right.
Um, but they got their pictures with Mickey, and it was all 5 of them. And my sister was holding my niece, and she was being all shy and putting her head on my
Hmm.
sister's shoulder. And then they set them down for the other ones, and the 2 boys went ahead, and they were getting pictures with everybody. And my niece had her back against the wall, huge grin on her face, having fun seeing the characters. One of them was waving, took a step towards her, smile went to sheer terror,
Right.
and
You have
started shaking her head
infiltrated my
no.
personal bubble. I
I
am
said,
done now.
but it was still like 20 feet away.
Yeah.
It wasn't anywhere close. But then took a step back, huge grin again.
Hmm.
So she knew her distance. I think I might have a picture of that too. Picture or video. I have one of them of her standing there.
Right.
The Smart One robot moved to the Concourse Steakhouse in Disney's Contemporary Resort, and it was later sold after an accidental fall caused minor damage. So,
Smart one.
yeah, I think Smart One may have had a few too many
Too many drinks.
oils
Yeah.
that night. Yeah.
Happens to the best of us.
Even without the alcohol, sometimes we're just have those falls.
Yeah.
So Innoventions West was replaced by Journey of Water, CommuniCore Hall, and CommuniCore Plaza.
Yes.
So all these had a soft opening on July 25th, 2023, and then the official opening was October 16th, 2023. So that's a heck of a time to do a soft opening. That's
Yeah. It took a while.
a few months working out the bugs.
Right.
So Journey of Water, inspired by Moana.
Oh, I love it.
So it's a walk-through interactive water-based attraction.
Hmm.
You get to control and interact with water based on your movements.
Yes.
There's the wet path and the dry path.
Yeah, the wet path is way more fun.
Yeah. Or more frustrating because I know there's one thing that, and these are really neat. They're so interactive. Kids love it. My
They're
daughter had a
so
blast
cool.
doing this. Of you stand there and you wave your arms back and forth, and the water falls along with it.
Yeah.
There's a little waterfall thing that if you start to try to walk through it, the water shuts off. So you walk through
Hmm.
dry. I'm just waiting for that to malfunction.
Right.
So, but my daughter kept trying to get wet. She wanted to get wet. She's like, "What?" She says, "I'm going to run through the water." Where'd it go? And then she tried
Yep.
to run back. Wait, no. She kept, it's like, okay, you see what's happening here. So, but you get to explore the water cycle from rain to going into streams, wetlands, being on land, lakes, rivers, the ocean, the sky. So
Yeah, it's fun.
we start singing the
And it's
circle of
just
life
so
here.
beautiful. Like the sculptures that they've put in there are just it's Disney
Big
magic. It's
the
just I
Tafiti
love
and
it.
yeah,
Yeah.
the view of Spaceship Earth that you can
Is
see from there,
beautiful in there.
especially at
Yeah.
night with the lighting.
Uh-huh.
So it's also a nice thing that now there kind of can get like a little bit of a line. You have to wait your turn.
But I do like that they do that where they stagger people as they're walking through because it allows you to actually enjoy the experience. Even though it is a walkthrough, like you're not stuck behind 1,000 people and
Yeah,
herded through like cattle.
you can always play through and walk around
Yeah,
someone.
you're meant to
And
play with it
oh, this is one reason why Disney went away from walk-through attractions back when
because of the bottlenecks. Yeah,
it done with what in like Pirates of the Caribbean was supposed to be a walkthrough.
correct.
Haunted Mansion, same thing. And they went to the
Hmm.
Omnimovers and the boats just so that they would not have that problem. So better guest flow through. Although since
Yeah,
you can, there's a little more space and they do have the staggering of entering and so it works a bit better for this. And if it's a hot day, it's a nice thing because you do get a little bit of a splash. So you get a little wet with the wet path. Um, so it's a nice thing you can kind of cool off a little bit.
yeah,
Although I don't expect to get super wet unless you're really trying.
right.
Now,
You could
CommuniCore,
get wet. I got wet,
yeah,
but I'm also the child that puts my hands in the water.
Yeah. And this is why we don't have nice things.
Me, yeah. Exhibit A right here.
So CommuniCore Hall, this has Festival Favorites, which is
Yes.
a quick service restaurant that is used during the EPCOT festivals, which, as we've chronicled on here before, there's more festival time, I think, in Epcot than non-festival
And
time.
non-festival time, yeah.
And there's also the Show Kitchen, which is a open state-of-the-art kitchen. It's mainly used for demonstrations and events,
Yeah, which I like. I like that they put that in there. I think that's a really nice little addition,
and it's related to food, which speaks to Amanda's
which
heart.
is always what, yes, we all know that.
There's the Mickey and Friends greeting, where you can meet Mickey, Minnie, and Goofy. And they also have some other special events here, like art exhibits, live music, seasonal activities. And it's also a nice place to
It's
sit in
air
air conditioning. Uh
conditioned.
huh. Or if it's during the winter, you can
It's
get away
warm.
from the external natural air conditioning and warm
Yeah.
up.
It's climate controlled.
But yeah, it's mainly just it's largely a festival exhibition area, so they can have that place to do special stuff. And they like a rotating thing. Then we've already talked about this, the CommuniCore Plaza, which the
Yes.
has the lights on the ground and the post that synchronize with Spaceship Earth. And then there's Dreamers Point, which is the World Celebration Gardens
Yeah,
that
which is
has
actually
the
really nice in there. It's a nice little like open garden area with some seating areas.
hmm
I like it.
yeah, it's kind of like a tiered
Hmm.
terraces, the little walk things, and it's nice and landscaped with the flowers and everything and the trees.
Hmm.
So nice place to take a load off, and you can reminisce with Walt the Dreamer, which was
Yes.
unveiled on December 5th, 2023, which was Walt's birthday.
Yeah.
But that's a pretty neat statue. I've got my
Mhm.
obligatory picture with him
We all
once.
have to have that. Yeah.
Yes.
The Walt picture.
The one thing that I wish they had done is positioned him in a spot where you could get him with Spaceship Earth behind.
Right? It wasn't planned that way. So,
Yeah, because they have like there's kind of like a plain-ish, tannish backdrop type thing that you get, and it's I don't know if you could get low enough to get the angle.
right?
I think it would be a neat thing, but oh well, if they didn't talk to me before they did the
They never
planning.
do.
I know. Oh, that was before the podcast, so you know.
Right?
Now, Innoventions East was replaced by Connections Eatery, Connections Cafe, and Creation Shop.
Yes.
That's what they call it, Creation Shop.
Creation shop.
So this opened on April 27th, 2022. So that was closed for quite a
A
bit.
while. Yeah.
Although, what happened between 2019 and 2022?
Hmm.
Nothing important.
No.
So now during that time, they did have a retail location that it was smaller and it was very bland that they didn't have too much theming there. They just closed off and they just had a place that you could buy things. And they were like
Yeah.
had the walls up. They were working behind the walls to make it more um, themed and stuff. Although even now it's not I don't think the creation shop is all that
No.
decorated with too much.
No, it's very meh.
So the Connections Eatery, this is a very big place. There's a lot of seating, and they have a lot of options there.
They do actually. Yeah.
There's American, Italian, French, Asian cuisine,
Hmm.
and then the Connections Cafe, which is like one's eatery's on one side, the cafe's on the other,
Yep.
and the
And
cafe
it's
has Starbucks and the
Starbucks.
bakery.
Yes.
And the really neat thing is you can see the bakers as they're making the food. That there's
Yeah.
like
It's
the
like an
kitchen
open
there is
kitchen.
just glassed in, yeah.
Hmm.
Although in the creation shop, it is very big.
It is,
So they
which
a lot of
that's the
space,
positive.
a lot of stuff. So what it lacks in theming, it makes up for in size and availability of merchandise.
Yeah.
So, but the Creations Cafe, they have some really elaborate um, items that they bake there.
They do. They're really nice. And I like
The
that now they've included like during the festivals, they always have a festival specific item. I've noticed.
as my daughter like comes in the camera while she's changing to go swimming, it's like, okay, yes, make sure you have clothes on, please.
Yeah, please. I'll
There
close
are
my eyes.
laws. Avert thine eyes.
Uh-huh. I get
Of
it.
course, although somebody is learning how to tie, so we
Ooh.
she,
The whole book said it.
she read a whole book about Blippi.
Ooh, Blippi's a great book to read.
And so she has her drawstring in her swimsuit pants that she's uh, trying to tie, but the knot in it is too much, so she can't get out. So now I'm untying the big knots so she can put them on and
Oh,
then
that's
retie
always
it.
the worst. Listen, I
So,
can't tie
I don't have
shoes
pants
either.
on.
all right, now go get pants on.
Yeah.
She has underwear, so that's at
Oh,
least
that's
that we have
important.
that going. So that's a step up. Sama sama. She said terima kasih. That's Indonesian for thank you.
Ah,
So, but this is also the kid that one time when she was in preschool took her sock off, and I don't know if it was her or someone else, tied it in a knot. And they must have been like playing tug of war with this thing because it was such a, it took me a while to get that knot undone. Like,
I
what did you
understand.
do?
Right? It's all right. I get yelled at every time because fun fact about me, I never learned how to tie shoes like a human. I tie bunny knots,
Mm-hmm.
bunny ears. Yeah, no, can't
Yep.
tie a normal shoelace. So every time it's time to tie Henry's shoes, because he also has not learned how to tie his shoes yet, I am not allowed to tie his shoes because mommy can't do it right.
Hey, if they're tied in some way and they don't
I'm
come
like, they're
undone,
tied. He's like, they come undone. Yeah, because I can't tie shoes like a normal human. I'm so sorry.
oh, double knotted always.
I just double knot them. Yeah.
So, but anyway, back to the bakery.
Anyway,
What did my wife get the one
side
time?
quest.
Yeah, dive quest.
Side quest over
Side
here.
quest, yes. Um, it's
No, I
like
get
dive
all the
quest.
amazing things. Yeah, dive quest is a whole nother. No, I get a ton of like, what did I get the last time? I don't even remember.
This was like a U-shaped cake that was like layered,
Mm,
and I want to say it was a tiramisu, but I'm not sure. I don't think that was
it
it.
might, yeah.
But it was like if you flipped it over, it looked like a rainbow.
Yeah.
But it was this was Instagrammable. That we
Yeah.
took pictures of it too, and just because it was pretty.
Yeah. But they
And
always have stuff like every festival, they have something that's festival related,
oh,
and they
here is
always have just cool things in there.
it was Baumkuchen,
Yes,
and it had a little.
for Christmas.
Yeah, it had a little. We were there right after New Year's, so it had
Hmm.
this little chocolate Mickey that was stuck in it, and had whipped cream and little shaved chocolate things on it. And there was a little bit of drizzle of uh, chocolate sauce on it as well.
Hmm.
So, and let's share so Amanda can see it.
Oh, how cute is that?
And that's a very, of
That's
course, the Mickey,
elaborate.
yeah, the Mickey chocolate thing was made with a mold, but it really,
Yeah.
really looks like Mickey.
Hmm. It's cute.
So yeah, my wife often will get that, and then since my daughter has to eat everything my wife does, they'll often share stuff. But this is one of the ones where my wife was kind of like giving, it's like the um old Bugs Bunny thing of one for me, one for you, one for me, two for you,
Hmm.
one, two for me, three
Right?
for you, one, two, three. It's like okay, small, tiny little bite for you, big bite for me, tiny
Hmm.
little bite for you.
All right. It's like, this is mine. I'm not sharing. That's how it works in my family. You want one, you get your own.
So there's our reminiscing about good old CommuniCore Hall,
Yeah.
and
Although
then
I remember it more
Innoventions.
as Innoventions, yeah.
Yeah, but
I remember the house on fire. You used to have to go through the house and put out the fire and find all the like They had that exhibit for a while.
Mm-hmm.
Well, my father was a firefighter, so yeah, we used to race through that one a lot.
So, do you have a travel tip you want to impart on everybody?
Mm, I don't know. I'm out of travel tips. I say that every time and then I usually come up with one.
I got
Just
one. Okay, go ahead.
explore the hidden paths, I guess, because especially at Disney, there's always something around every corner. Even the least traveled areas, there's always something hidden. There's always some magic hidden around every corner. So you never know what you'll find, and you never know where the most memorable moments will happen.
All right, so we talked about having our shared brain cell. Amanda just
Did
stole my
I say
travel tip. Mine
it
was
was
going to be
my
something
turn
very
to have the
similar.
brain cell today?
Yeah. Mine was going to be enjoy the ambiance.
Oh, okay.
And look around, and there's very few things in Disney that are done without a purpose.
Mm, they're
If
all
there's a
intentional.
Yeah, even like Amanda just said, even those small little paths, there's going to be something little for you to see, or there's a special view of this you can get there, or
Hmm.
if it's those sometime off the beaten path places, it's a place just to listen and to be
That too.
quiet. And my favorite thing in Disney is taking pictures of, walking around and seeing, okay, what can I see from here? And
Hmm.
you go somewhere and there's, a standard thing of, all right, here's where everyone is focused. So here's where the normal picture is. Turn and look the other way.
Yeah.
And, keeping your eyes open of, oh, look, if I look through this thing, it lines up perfectly with that thing. And it's a really cool picture. And so, um, just keep your eyes open, keep your ears open too, because we talked here about the sounds of Disney and the music and everything, and how just all ties together, and that there's a purpose for everything, and things are just themed so well.
Yeah, they're all about immersive experiences. So even the music that you hear behind you, like we've said it on the podcast before, if it wasn't there, you would miss it, but you don't tend to notice it, but it's there.
Yeah, and unless you pay attention to it, just like
Hmm.
on Main Street USA, walking down, they
Yes.
have that background music, but then there have been times that I've stopped and listened to it, or it's caught my attention. It's like, wait, what is that song? And you're
Yeah.
like playing name that tune for it.
Or there's
Uh,
little areas like even I don't know if there's any in Epcot that I can think of, but like in on a main street, for example, like if you go off down one of the side alleys, the music shop is upstairs and the dance shop is upstairs, so you can hear the tap dancers playing, like the
mhm.
tap dancers dancing and the music lesson happening.
But
Like those little tiny details, like you're really on Main Street, on a main street somewhere, you know?
it, yeah, and the stuff with Epcot, and this applies for anything, is that go into these places,
Hmm.
go into CommuniCore Hall,
Go and
explore.
poke.
You're walking by, oh, what's that building? Doesn't look too interesting. Go inside,
Might be more interesting than you think.
especially during the festival things. That there are a lot of hidden gems of things that are hidden in plain sight.
Yes.
So even though if you think, oh, this, I don't know, there have been times where it's been something where I've looked at, I was like, I don't know if I'm interested, but you go in anyway, and it's like, oh, this is really cool.
Hmm.
So explore. That's
Yes.
Be adventurous.
Yes.
And and also the passport is not just for kids. So if adults want to do it,
No,
you can do
adults
it.
can do it too.
And the really nice thing about that is that it comes with stickers, so
Yeah.
that after you
Stickers
go
are the
through the
best.
country, yes, whenever this is a great thing to do early in your trip is to get it. And even if you don't go through all the countries, right then, whenever you're waiting in line, oh, we have your sticker book. You want to put some
Put your
stickers into
stickers
your
in. Yeah.
passport, and it can occupy kids whenever they're getting bored or restless or want to
Yep.
climb on the um
Everything.
everything. Yeah, let's say all the separation bars
Yeah,
between the
instead of,
lines or the
licking the freaking
yeah,
handrails
that's it. The handrails or the
or
chains that are holding it
chains.
and they're trying to sit on it and swing out. It's like,
Uh-huh.
please don't do that. You're gonna flip
Right.
over and crack your head open, and then that's the whole thing. If you split your head open, we got to the hospital. We can't stay at Disney.
Right.
I always point to the cast members too of, hey, you're not supposed to sit on that. It's like, whose rule? They're like, hey, it's not my rule. Cast
Hmm.
member, and the cast members are like, are they allowed to sit? And they're like, no. See,
Yep.
so if you get a cast member, they'll really play along with you too.
Oh yeah.
So contact information, Amanda. How can people get a hold of you?
I am on Facebook and Instagram at Dreams by Design Travel with Amanda, or I can be reached directly by email, amanda@dreamsbydesigntravel.com.
Here at the podcast, we are on Facebook and X at Where Yinz Goin. Yinz Yinz Goin Goin with the apostrophe and the question mark. All this information is going to be in the episode description. So if you want to contact us to book a trip or have any questions, you know how to find us. Although, come
At
on,
this
you already
point.
know how to find us anyway. Yeah.
Yeah.
So please like, follow, subscribe, leave a review, tell a friend, let other people know about the amazing stuff we're talking about. And
Yeah.
if you want to reminisce, going back to good old times of EPCOT Center,
Yeah.
that I don't know, I still like those. There's a lot of really neat things that they have there now, but I miss some of the old stuff.
I do too.
So, Fifth Park, that's Epcot Center.
Hmm.
I don't know.
They still have space to put things
In
in
there,
there.
yeah.
So they could just add or re-add some of the old stuff back. That'd be great.
And we talked about the Wonders of Life Pavilion.
Yeah.
We're waiting for that Inside Out ride to come into it.
Exactly. That would be perfect in there.
So, but we'll be back again to talk about more fun and exciting stuff.
Yes, we will.
We need to plan these out a little bit better of
I know.
the James Bond thing of, whenever at the end of one, you'll see James Bond next. James Bond will return in Thunderball or From Russia with Love.
Right?
So Amanda will return in the next
Whichever one
episode.
the next one is.
That's good. Amanda will return in the next episode she's on.
Exactly. There you go. Ta-da.
So everyone else, please join us next time. Amanda may or may not be here. I guess you'll
Yeah.
just have to join
It'll be
in,
a surprise.
tune in and find out. So, but we're heading out, Nat. We'll see you later.
Bye.